my beautiful little honeys. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. I feel like it's been absolutely forever since I've actually sat down and filmed a makeup tutorial for you guys. I've been on holiday, I've been doing like vlogs. What else have I done? Lots of clothing hauls. So yeah, it's about time that I sat down and filmed something makeup related for you guys. So today's video, as you can already tell by the title, is going to be a smoky pink glam eye. This is going to be quite dramatic and OTT, and that's just me, isn't it, really? Also, I've got eyelash extensions on today because I obviously got them done for my holiday, so I'm not going to be putting eyelashes on top, otherwise I think that my lash lady will actually kill me. But yeah, so let's get started. So as you can see, I've already done my eyebrows off camera, so I'm just going to do my eyeshadow base, and for this I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral. And I'm just going to apply this all over my lid and then blend it up to carve my eyebrow. It's really awkward to do this with eyelashes on because I don't want to get the concealer on like the eyelash. So this may take a little longer. And I'm just going to use my double-ended brush from Primark and use this to blend in and carve out the eyebrow. And I'm then going to do the exact same for my other eye. So once I have applied that, I'm then going to use the other end to just pat this in place and make sure it's all set. Once I've done that, I'm going to move on to my first shade, and for this look I'm going to be using all MAC Cosmetics blushes. So I'm going to be using the shades Melba, which is this one, Fever, which is this one, and then Film Noir, which is this one here. And I know that looks really dark, but it actually comes out like a deep purpley pink, and it just looks so good. Why do I always get these bits of hair? Like, I've straightened my hair, but those little bits just always try and get involved and ruin my life. Okay. So I'm firstly going to go in with the shade Fever, and I'm going to pack this into my crease really tightly, and I'm going to use my Zoeva Luxe Soft Crease brush, and that's number 221. So I'm just going to pick that up on one side of the brush, and I'm going to really start to focus this right in my crease. And I'm constantly picking up more colour for this. Every time I feel like my brush isn't moving and like colour payoff isn't strong enough, then I'm just going back in and applying. And I'm doing it in really, really small sections so that I get it really vibrant and I can really focus on the shape. So once you're looking like this, we're then going to go in with that lightest pink, which was the shade Melba, and we're going to use this to diffuse the edges and make a seamless blend. So as you can see, the colours are starting to blend out really, really nicely. Once you're happy with the blend out, you can then go back in with the shade Fever and just deepen up your crease again. So I'm now going to go in with the deepest shade, which is Film Noir, and I'm going to focus this to my outer corner, and then we're going to slowly start to bring it into the crease, and then we will use the other colours to diffuse that one and blend it out. So I'm just picking it up on one side of my brush, and I'm going to just pack that in. So if you hear people shouting, the England game is actually on at the moment, and I'm so annoyed that I'm not watching it, but you know, priorities. But you can hear people shouting, so I don't know if that was like a goal or someone else scored, I'm not too sure. I don't know much about how like the World Cup works. I just know that we wanted to lose our last match so that we could get further this time. I don't know. Okay, so once you're happy with the blend, we can then move on to cutting out the crease, applying the glitter. And yeah, I'm gonna get my other eye up to speed and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm now ready to cut my crease, and I'm gonna be using my Tarte Shape Tape again for this in the same shade, which is light neutral, and I'm just gonna apply a bit to the back of my hand, and then I'm going to be using that same brush from Primark, and I'm going to just pick up the product both sides so that it's really like smooth and slim, and start to cut out half my crease. I'm going to just wipe off any excess from the brush and then just pat over that edge. I literally feel like I've held my little mirror in front of me, in front of my, like, where I'm trying to show you this whole time. And then without setting that, I'm going to take my Naked Free palette and I'm going to take the shade Dust, which is this second shimmer in here, and I'm going to use it on the same brush to pick up quite a lot of it, and I'm gonna apply this over the top. And I'm then gonna use the free eyeshadows and just blend over that edge there. So I'm gonna start by going in with Melba, and I'm just going to pat this over that line. I'm then going to go in with that shade Fever. And then finally the shade Film Noir. Now moving on to my skin, I'm going to start by prepping with my YSL All Hours primer. Just give it a shake and then just apply. You only need a little bit of this. And I just focus rubbing this in wherever I get oily. So then for my foundation, because I'm actually quite tanned, if you can't tell, been on holiday, Marrakesh, vlogs up, check it out. I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix in NC42. I can't believe that. And I'm going to mix NC35 with it. And as always, I'm going to buff it in with my beauty blender. So I can't be bothered to go and get it wet. You know, when you're lazy, just, everyone else must do this as well. Just squirt loads of like setting water into it. So I'm just going to pick this up on my BH Cosmetics brush, just because I haven't got the pumps. And just take a couple dots of the NC35 and then some of the NC42, and then I'm just going to dab that all in with my beauty blender. I feel like I haven't filmed a makeup tutorial in so long. Like, I've been doing lots of clothing hauls and I've done a few vlogs and like a get to know me. I just want to know what videos everyone else likes to see more from me. I enjoy doing it all, so I'm obviously going to still do everything that I have been doing, but I may do more or less of something depending on like what everyone enjoys watching. But my skin's actually really improved and I've got like a new skincare routine and stuff, so I would defo show you guys that soon. So for concealer, I'm going to go in again with my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral. And when I am like cutting out my crease, cutting out my eyebrow and all that jazz, I do like to stick the same concealer because I feel like you don't want to use too many different like consistencies on your face, as I feel like sometimes they don't work together. And I'm going to use it to highlight. concealer is so light for me, but it's literally the darkest one I have. To be fair, I do like a bright under eye, so I'm okay with it being this colour. But I need to get a bright backlight for my room because I feel like my setup looks really cute now, but it just looks so dull, and it's not actually dull in my room at all. So, and I'm like sitting opposite my window, like my window is right in front of me, so like the light from that should be coming in as well, but it just still looks dull. So once that's blended out, I'm just going to go with this buffing brush and just dab over those edges. So I'm now going to set my face, and of course I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I do need to have a big makeup shopping spree and just get loads of new products that I've been wanting for a while, so that when I film, you know, it's like fresh products and stuff. I do really want to do that, but I feel like at the same time you just have to appreciate like the amount of money it costs. So like for instance, I'm filming now, but I'm not actually going out. There are so many products I want. If I had all the money in the world, you know, it would be a different story. But I've just been trying to save my money because I've just come back from a holiday, and literally I got back on Friday. So this video will be going up on Sunday. So yeah, I got back on, not the Friday just gone, the Friday before that, so Friday of last week, and then I go Marbella in 2 weeks. So just trying to be saving for that really. Can't wait to go there. I've never been. If you've ever been and you recommend anywhere to go, then let me know because I'd like to check it out. We're only there for like 4 nights I think. We've got quite a lot of our day parties sorted, but then it's just like evening. I think some days we're just going to go with the flow, but yeah, I literally cannot wait to go. Like if anyone else is like out in Marbella in a couple of weeks, we might bump into each other. That'd be exciting. I'm just going to dust off all the excess powder with my powder brush, and I'm now going to move on to my bronzer, and I'm going to go back to my fave good old Too Faced chocolate, and I'm just going to swirl my BH Cosmetics number 3 brush in that, and then I'm just going to bounce it down the cheek. I feel like this is my favourite technique at the moment for bronzer, or you can like just continuously swirl. I feel like either, but if you do it this way you have to like not stop. A little bit of hair's come out to haunt me again, and just get under that chin. And then around the temples as well. I always forget when I'm talking on here, and I'll talk like really quiet, but it's like because there's not actually anyone here, I talk really quiet and I'm just like under my breath, and then I'm like, when I watch it back and I'm editing it, I'm like, I can't even hear you. Okay, so we're looking bronzy. I'm looking too sassy for a Tuesday night. So moving on to a highlighter, I'm going to use my Amrezy. Is it Amrezy or is it Amrezy? No, it's definitely Amrezy. I can't even say the other one. So I'm going to just spray some my primer water. This one's from Primark. Smells so good. I'm just going to twirl that in there. And oh wow. Oh my god. I actually forgot how good that was. Don't know. It's like complete seal, isn't it? Look at that. This highlighter, honestly. So I'm going to do the same with my Zoeva soft definer brush, and I'm just going to take that into my inner corner. Okay, so I'm obsessing over this look so far. I'm actually obsessing. I love colours and pinks and everything on my eyes. I just love it. So I'm going to go in with my blusher, and of course I'm going to be using California. I feel like I always find something that I like, and then I get so like stuck to it that I just use it all the time. I guess it's not a bad thing, but... So I'm now going to move on to my under eye, and I'm just going to do the same process that I did on my top lid onto my bottom. Is that called a bottom eyelid? It's not, is it? It's just a waterline. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Right, so anyway, enough of that. I'm going to take the shade Melba, which is the lightest shade, and apply this under my eye. Yeah, it's just called your under eye, isn't it? I'm then going to go in with the next shade, which is Fever, and I'm just going to take this again under my eye, keeping it a bit closer to the lash line. Pull the ugliest faces while doing this. Then finally I'm going to go in with the Film Noir. I'm going to take this on my Luxe pencil brush by Zoeva and apply this really closely to the lash line. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my bottom mascara and I will be back. So finally, moving on to my lipstick, I'm going to keep it super plain and simple with this, just because my eye makeup is so dark and, you know, like grungy. I'm just going to be using my Strip Down Liner by MAC. If you don't know, you need to know, but I'm sure you all already do know. And I'm just going to line my lid. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to be using Myth, also by MAC. It's just like a really pale nude. And just rub them in nicely together. And there we go. That is the finished look. So if you did enjoy this video, then please give it a massive thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss a upload from me. And I also just want to take this time to just say thank you so much for your continued support. I've nearly reached 600 subscribers and I'm just blown away by this because it's not what I expected. When I first started up in February, I didn't think that I would ever get to 600. So the fact that I'm nearly there just literally makes me so happy. So thank you so much for your continued support and I hope to see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.